MrBeast recently uploaded a new video titled Train vs. Giant Pit, which was quite entertaining. However, I couldn't help but notice that something seemed off about the video, and that something is the CGI. MrBeast has used CGI effectively in the past, particularly in the Squid Game video, which blended seamlessly with the footage. I was amazed to discover that some parts one thought were real were actually CGI when the behind-the-scenes footage was released. It was phenomenal, but in his latest video, the CGI looks fake and doesn't fit in with the rest of the footage. Some CGI scenes of the train track stands out and detracts from the overall video. Nonetheless, the recent video's level of effort is highly commendable, and it demonstrates MrBeast's dedication to enhancing his videos and pushing the limits of YouTube. Although the comments on the new video are mostly positive, I'm curious to see what people think on the other side of the coin and see if anyone has same criticisms about the video. Why did nothing about that pit seem real? It seemed so over-edited. Yeah, I noticed that at least the train tracks going down the side of the pit were added in post. Personally, I'm not a fan of adding effects like that. Same with editing the $1 billion yacht to look gold. That pit felt like it was completely fake. Ruined the video for me completely. Yeah, the pit looks kind of off in certain parts of the video. The first time I watched it, I had to rewatch to see if the scene was actually CGI or not because it looked off. However, it didn't completely ruin the video, which is still hella entertaining. I didn't like the half CGI of the pit, trying to make it look deeper than it was or whatever they were trying to accomplish. The cuts between CGI and real were very distracting. Looks like a very low-budget movie IMO. Would have just looked better if they just used the real shots. Looked like a reasonably sized hole, not sure why they needed to over-exaggerate it. Get rid of the CGI and embellishment of videos. MrBeast is popular because of his authenticity and uniqueness. Why does he think he needs to fake his stuff now? Yeah, I found myself wondering how much of this was even real because the heavy use of CGI kind of takes me out of it. CGI works for a video like Squid Game IRL, but it was too much in this video. The pit looked fake. It's getting too big for me now, if that makes sense. The videos are slowly losing their soul, I feel like. The thing's going to get views regardless at this point, but I literally went from watching the last episode of Ryan Trahan's You're a Penny series to watching this, and my god, the difference couldn't be more stark. One was a journey full of heart, soul, humor, good vibes, with a sense of self-discovery and showing how goodness can be found anywhere, and the other was big CGI and explosions everywhere without a sense of anyone in the video having fun. I was least excited to see the train falling into the pit. All the other bits were entertaining and kept you guessing, but what other ending would we expect? All I saw was a perfectly good train being destroyed, but I would have liked more to it. Instead of slow-mo footage of mannequins falling to their death, the CGI for the most part, I know it's used in some videos, but this one felt a bit too overused. The channel has really gone downhill and has become a soulless and corporate shell of its former self, and this video is further proof. I don't think MrBeast is necessarily going downhill, it's just that YouTube as a whole has become more soulless. The YouTube algorithm tends to favor quick-paced clickbaity videos over content that is personality-driven. Because of this, MrBeast has changed his style to be more soulless, but also more entertaining to a wider audience. I wouldn't say that it's a problem with him, but rather a reflection of how the YouTube landscape has evolved. He did say he learns the algorithm so he can maximize views. If that's the case, I can see he's just matching what YouTube does so he can keep the clicks. It'll probably change again and feel different as the algorithm changes. Precisely. I don't think that his content has worsened. It's just that he wants to appeal to the widest audience. In conclusion, it's just a nitpick from people like me who prefer authentic, no CGI footages in his recent video. Despite that, it doesn't change the fact that MrBeast is still one of the GOAT channels on YouTube, pushing boundaries and putting in a lot of effort to create entertaining videos for his audience to enjoy. Let me know what you think in the comments below. See ya.